everyone, and welcome back to Cvtv Broadcasting. My name is Molly Strawn.
And my name is Kevin Vartanian. Today is Thursday, October 14th. Now let's go to Molly with our first news story.
The importance of drug awareness was emphasized at the annual Drug Addiction Summit held at Glendale College on September 29th. The summit was held to bring awareness to addiction and how easily one could get addicted. The key speaker of that night was Renee Zito, the director of the Department of Alcohol and Drug Programs for the state. Back at the Student Center, the room was divided into 3 sections for other speakers, including Dr. Joy Chesnicki and Father Jack Kearney. Ben Salazar, director of the Drug and Alcohol Study Program at GCC, also expressed his concerns over the lack of treatment available for people addicted to the substances. He states either people have the money and they can go into treatment, or they don't have the money and they can usually go to county facilities, which are usually free. But the middle people, there's nothing for them. This summit was huge due to the rising issue of drugs in the Glendale and Crescenta Valley areas. The event had a 97% approval rating and was very successful.
In recent national news, there was a brand new building constructed in Chico High in California. But why is this building so important? Well, this is the first ever eco-friendly school that's ever been made. The new 2-story building holds 22 classrooms that light up all on their own and are soundproof and powered by the sun. Jim Hanlon says, "We haven't had a new building since 1968. I think this is the last new building that built on the campus. We've had portables since 1993. So to get a new building like this is pretty exciting." The building is set to open sometime next week, possibly as soon as Monday, October 18th. Well, the weather appears to have warmed up since last week. Let's go to Neenar to see what changes are coming.
Thanks, Kevin. Today and tomorrow we'll have the weather in the mid-80s, but the weather will cool down by the weekend. You can expect to find the temperature to drop to the 70s and stay cool for the rest of the week. That's all for now. We'll go back to Kevin for the rest of the news.
October 2nd marked the 33rd annual Oktoberfest in the Montrose Shopping Park. Although the celebration offered an abundant amount of beer, the crowd was pretty well behaved, according to the various Glendale police that kept watch over the whole event. Sergeant Tom Lawrence said Oktoberfest has a long history of being a safe and definitely a family-oriented event. It is our goal to help the Montrose Verdugo City Chamber and the local community to keep it that way. Highlights of the event included the crowning of this year's Little Miss and Master and the hot dog eating contest. Carnival games such as balloon popping and basketball toss helped keep the kids occupied during this fun-filled day. And at night, the Ferris wheel and other rides lit up the sky, keeping families busy until 11 p.m. The event overall was peaceful and definitely a success to those who attended.
Women have always been fighting for their equality with men in society. Even now, not all countries treat women with much respect. According to the annual report by the World Economic Forum, aka the WEF, Iceland remains the country with the greatest equality between men and women. This is the second year for Iceland to be listed as number 1. The report measures equity in the areas of politics, education, employment, and health. Meanwhile, the United States has risen to 19th place from 31st in 2009. This is because of the higher number of women in President Obama's administration and the reduction of the country's gender pay gap. As the years go on by, women get closer and closer to the same level of respect men have, and who knows, maybe one day women will be the ones with the most power.
Great job, Falcons. Last Friday, the day before homecoming, the Crescenta Valley football players made an exciting win against Hoover High's football team. With a score of 62-28, CV improves its record to 4-1 on the campaign. There was also another game on the 15th this Friday where we'll be playing against Pasadena in Muir High School, whose record is 1-4. So good luck to Muir, because our Falcons will definitely bring competition.
In entertainment news, Paris Hilton's property seems to be a hotspot for criminals and intruders. For the second time in 2 months, a man has been caught intruding into the heiress's property. After the first incident of attempted home invasion that occurred in August, Hilton thought she had seen the last of intruders. However, a man on a bicycle, later identified as 36-year-old James Rainsford, passed through the main gate of Hilton's home at about 12:15 p.m. yesterday and started banging on her door. However, security was quick to respond and hurriedly arrested Rainsford. He is charged with suspicion of battery and was jailed. Well, that's all from us here at Cvtv Broadcasting.
Thank you all for watching our show.
And we'll see you all here next week.